Rob Anderson, Social Media Director for A&B Insurance, and I'm here with Jeff Schilling today to talk to him a little bit about what it's like being an agent at A&B, a little bit about his background, and let's go ahead and get started. So just some basic information from you for the beginning. What are your office hours? When do you work? How do you get
Office hours Monday through Friday, 8:30 till about 4, and after 6 by appointment only, and Saturday and Sundays I'm closed.
Okay, terrific. How long have you been in the insurance business?
Approximately 35 years. I started out, this is back I started out of college in computer repairs, and after about 14 years of that, found myself in insurance sales, small company, Combined Insurance out of Chicago with W. Clement Stone, and from there, I probably did that for 10 years or so, 7, 8 years. Moved into individual health sales with a few companies in Michigan, and I ended up with A&B and Blue Cross back in 2007.
And what other insurance did you sell or represent other than Blue before you got?
I sold, you name it. I've sold for the National Association of Self-Employed. I've sold for a lot of the associations for self-employed. Western Fidelity, Foresters Life Insurance, annuities with North American and Equitable. The list just goes on and on. I mean, North Americans, Combined Life, you name it.
How do you like selling Blue? What differs from all of the different other companies you've represented? Tell us the difference.
I can comfortably, with Blue Cross, I can comfortably say, when I talk to people, I tell them, if you want the most bang for your buck, hands down, without a doubt, in 35 years, I can't beat Blue Cross's benefits for the dollar. Sure, I can show somebody, and I do it all the time, I show somebody a comparison with another carrier that has maybe a $5,000 deductible compared to a Blue Cross $5,000 deductible, and that's really where the comparison stops. Because Blue Cross is so much better, they have 10 times better coverage, and it's usually $100, $200 a month less in premium than a typical policy that people go on the internet looking for.
Great. And what are sort of some of the things that people are calling you about the most these days? What are the questions they have? What are they trying to get answered?
A lot of them don't really understand what's happening with healthcare reform. A lot of them don't understand that they have to satisfy their deductible first before they receive any benefits. None of them understand why, if they go to the doctor and pay a $35 copay, why a week or two later they get a bill for $300 from the insurance company. Nobody understands that. And I try to explain to them. In fact, one of the comments that I make with people when they're trying to find insurance on the internet by themselves, I ask them, Rob, if I gave you $50,000 to invest, and I said, if you get a certain return on your investment, you can keep everything. But if you don't, you have to repay everything to me, including your losses. Would you just go out on the internet and try to find your own investments, or would you seek the advice of a professional?
I would seek the advice of a professional.
That's what I'm here for, because Rob, you are very good at what you do. I'm damn good at what I do.
Right. So that's the sort of relationship you want to establish with a customer. Is it easy for you to do that? Is it?
Yes, I found that through my other experiences with other carriers, other companies, other people I've gone with, trainings I've gotten, I can easily talk with anyone.
Tell us a little bit about yourself personally. Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
Chicago. That's I think that's what gives me the tough skin that I need, the thick skin I need to be in this industry, because really not too much offends me. And you talk to it every day, but I've been in Chicago. I've actually done things from computer repair to truck driving to bounty hunting.
Bounty hunting. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, bounty hunting is very interesting. It's not as glamorous as Dog makes it seem.
He certainly does make it look glamorous. It looks like a Hollywood movie when he does it.
It's a lot of sitting and waiting and sitting and waiting, because most of the bounty hunting or private investigation work I was doing was all marital, domestic stuff, and you just had to sit and wait to see if you could catch the guy going into the motel with his girlfriend.
Sort of like cheating.
Yeah, cheaters. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. A lot of waiting.
I'm sure you have a tremendous number of stories associated with that job. So you're from Chicago. We're asking a couple of just general questions to get everybody's take on these things. They're just sort of general interest questions. If you could interview anyone from history, a celebrity, doesn't matter who it is. Tell us who it would be and why.
Ronald Reagan and George Patton.
Why?
Because of their integrity, their drive. I'd like to find out, what Reagan would think about what's going on today. And George Patton, just his determination and his drive to lead the troops in the face of danger, exactly what he did. I'd really like to talk to him.
Yeah, that sounds very interesting. And to add on to that a little bit, what qualities do you admire most in other people, whether they're your clients or colleagues or whoever?
Integrity. Being able to do what you say you're going to do, and if you can't do it, at least have the professionalism to let the person know your inability to do it.
Be honest.
Communication, be honest. Yeah, the honesty is probably the big one.
Well, that's great. That's excellent. That's something to remember for sure. Well, what's the best ways to get a hold of you? We're going to put it all up on the screen for everyone to see.
The best
email, phone.
The phone is the best way. My office is there, and if I happen to be on the phone, and I have got several comments from clients right now that if they call me and leave a message, they know without a doubt they're getting a call back within the next hour. And that's one thing I pride myself in, is that if you leave a message for me, you're going to get a call back. And if I always tell people, even on my voicemail recording, if you get this message, you will get a call back by the end of the next business day.
Well, it certainly sounds like you've earned a reputation you're proud of, Jeff. And what is the direct phone number?
863-688-1706.
And we'll have a clickable link beneath, and we'll also have all of his contact information in an interactive format on his page. And thanks for joining us. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
And join us for the next interview.